Hello, Jordan.
What's up, Michael?
What's happening, brother? You're in an undisclosed location.
Atlanta. I'm in Atlanta.
It's a disclosed location. Disclosed.
In Atlanta, visiting my wife's family. We took the first travel day with 2 toddlers, which was an experience. They did great. They did great. But even when they're great, it's tough.
Yeah, you didn't give me that preface. I just heard the it's tough part.
Listen, it's tough. But like thinking about like, you and I have both been on a lot of flights in our lifetime.
Yeah.
And I've been around some kids who are struggling and, you know, screaming and struggling with the air pressure changes. And, you know, my kids were great. Thank God they didn't struggle with air pressure changes. My oldest is just so chill. My wife got her this like sticker book. And she just played with the stickers the whole time. Well, like half the time she just sat on me and just like, she looked at the guy next to me who was sleeping. And it was actually adorable. This early in the flight, this guy falls asleep and my daughter goes, "Abba, he's sleeping." And I was like, yeah, he's sleeping. And then she starts singing Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star.
That's
to
awesome.
like try and help him
just help
stay
him out.
asleep.
Let him just relax.
And then she played with the sticker book. My youngest, she is wild. And so she just has no chill whatsoever. So she just was moving the whole time, which was like just a lot of just like, ba, 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 just like, just all over the place, putting her mouth on everything, like putting it on the TV screen. And like, she kept trying to grab the chair in front and we were like, nope, don't want to bother the person in front of you. So it was
15 months?
Yeah, about that.
That sounds about right for that age, right?
Yeah. I mean,
it's not a lot you can do to control that.
No. So it was relative to what it could have been. It was great, but still tough. It's when you're flying by yourself, you just breeze right into the airport.
Do I?
And it's just, you have one bag, you've got your backpack on, you're good to go. This time we're like trying to get in the car and get the car seats going. And and then all the different bags. I'm like, this is why I walk with a weighted vest. I'm carrying like 12 bags right now.
Yeah.
It's all this force weighted vest. I'm like, this is functional.
You're ready for it.
Like absolutely essential. Then we just went on a walk. And Atlanta, at least where we are, is very hilly. Like way more hilly than Dallas is flat. There's nothing. And my oldest likes me to put her on my shoulders and run with her up hills. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, this is just functional training that I'm doing with the weighted vest.
Well, good. Jordan's in Atlanta for Thanksgiving. We still have the Black Friday sale for the Fitness Business Mentorship going on right now, but it's ending very soon. So if you're interested in joining or even considering joining, submit an application, fitnessbusinessmentorship.com. If you are accepted, $500 off is our Black Friday sale. Next week, it's probably over next week. So I don't want to hear any like, oh, I just heard about this sale. Like, can I please get in? Nope. You got to wait till next year, Black Friday. 2026.
And to be honest, like number one, last call for the sale. That's it. Number one. Number two is let's enough talk about improving your businesses. All right. I have, God willing, another kid on the way. Mike's going to have like 12 more kids, God willing. Like help support us. All right. Help us out. We need a little bit of help here. So never mind your businesses, which will radically be improved. Give us a little bit of wiggle room for us. Okay. We need it. We need it bad.
I like that. I like that. Going for a little sympathy card, going for a little right hook. That's good, Jordan. That's good. Yes. Build your business, help more people, help your clients more, get more clients, grow your audience, ideally have more meaning in your work and purpose and enjoy what you're doing and also succeed and see some material gains.
We don't have ads on the podcast.
Help us, he says. This guy's too much. I love it. You know what? Or don't. Honestly, or don't. The way I've sold my whole career is we're going to be fine either way. Help us or don't. We're going to, you know
what? Don't even do it. Don't join. Don't even join.
I honestly like the crew we have right now. I don't know that I want to disrupt the
We have an amazing crew.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Incredible. And so, Black Friday sale ends soon.
Don't take advantage of it.
Do not buy these t-shirts that say ice cream fits my macros. Do not buy them. Save
That was one of the
your $14.
best sales pitches of all times. For anyone who doesn't know, Mike sold t-shirts like ice cream fits my macros, and his sales pitch when they launched was, don't get it.
Well, you have to understand that it wasn't a sale. I didn't know it was a sales pitch. It was just me instructing the audience on how to best use their dollars.
Just some financial advice.
Just some financial advice, yeah. What else is happening, brother?
Man, I'll tell you what's happening.
You got a list? I got a list.
I don't have one, but I was going to say, after the flight yesterday and all that and being in the house, man, my back was just like feeling ugh. And I was like, we got to move. We got to get out. So we just went on this really nice long walk. Feel better immediately.
Yeah. Movement's the game.
It's everything.
Movement's the game. We don't do enough of it. We don't have our lives structured in a way where it, I shouldn't say we. I, and many of us, don't have our lives structured in a way where it happens seamlessly. Although, I was in New York City for 3 days coaching Gary. By the way, that city is electric. You know what? I didn't know a lot about this Mamdani character, Mamdani. That guy has made the city. He's
not even in office yet.
He has made the city great again. That guy is.
He's bringing it back.
He's brought it all. I mean, I don't even know if it went anywhere. The built-in steps required, like daily step count, just to live your life in New York City, is such a body comp / health hack. And I don't know that I've ever used the word hack in 38 years of life. It is a hack to just effortlessly move, get blood flow, feel good, burn calories, have your body feeling good. Yeah. So I had a good couple of days in New York. Gary had a few amazing workouts, and shout out Zohran. I've been off X for a while. I'm checked out of politics. Feels great.
That also comes with the long term of, like, as you long-term listeners will remember, the buildings that could fall on you at any time. Just the
Laird Hamilton went on Joe Rogan, the famous surfer, and talked about how it's unnatural to be around all those buildings because your cortisol is constant. You know what? The man has a point, but I think there's something about living at the extremes with certain decisions, and one of them being, you could call it city versus country with suburbs in the middle, or you could call it population density, and there being great value at the extremes. Like if you're going to be in a city, be in the Mecca, the city, New York City, or be on several acres of like wide open land and a nice, beautiful view and ability, like space and land and all that good stuff.
If you could choose between living, no, if you only choose one, if you could only choose,
it's
that's
yin
the
and
game.
yang. Do you want sun or the moon? Do you want,
if I could only choose
fire
one,
or ice? Do you want, like, this is life, Jordan. We're talking about life here.
Yeah, but I'm making a hypothetical. You can only choose one.
I'm the king of nuance. Go ahead.
You can only choose one. Live in New York City, like right in the heart, New York City, or live on a 100-acre farm.
Do I have to maintain it?
Yeah.
Well, then, so I would be a farmer. Like to maintain a farm that has 100 acres.
Or you're like the CEO of a massive company working crazy hours, just like tons of work stress, or the stress of maintaining your farm, like traveling like all the time, nonstop meetings, or you're just always on your farm.
So this isn't me in my life right now in my situation.
No.
And
this is a completely made up situation.
In a vacuum, would you rather be a very busy CEO or a very busy farmer?
Yeah. Both really difficult.
The thing is, I know more about being a very busy CEO, and I know I'm not cut out for that.
Mm-hmm.
I also romanticize farming. Like, I know that it's way more difficult than I can even comprehend, and I know it's difficult. And so, man, that's a tough one. That's a tough one. I don't know anything. I really can't answer because I don't know anything about farming. I would like to say farming.
Yeah.
Look, I would like to say that
what do you
being
think is better
outside
for your soul?
in farming.
There you go.
Yeah. Laird Hamilton, the buildings could fall on you at any moment. but I would say my soul. I don't think that's universal because there are people who are running amazing organizations and are built to be CEOs. Yeah.
Not everyone's built to be a farmer. Not everyone's built to be a CEO.
But I don't think I'm built to be a farmer. Like I romanticize the idea. You know, my great-grandfather had a farm.
When you romanticize it, like what goes through your head? Like what are you thinking? What's like the first image of farming?
Sun and grass and like
are you mowing the lawn? Are you like feeding the horses? Are you planting corn?
Dude, I'm like heading back to the house from the barn at noon for lunch because the lunch bell just got rang and it's time to go sit down and enjoy lunch.
What's for lunch?
Something dialed. Something fresh cornbread? Off the farm. No, not cornbread, Jordan. No, I'm not eating cornbread in the middle.
You just burned like 3,000 calories working hard from 3 a.m.
That'll be dinner. No, not 3 a.m. I don't know what kind of farm you're running. I ain't getting up depends what time of year it is. What would you rather do in your hypothetical situation?
Well, same caveats, but definitely farm.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Because, we've both seen high-level CEO and how difficult it is and how rewarding it can be, but really how difficult it is. But like, man, in these small rooms all the time, traveling place to place, meeting after meeting after meeting after meeting, like
the posture you're in those meetings, the lack of movement.
Yeah. And then farming, listen, I've never been a farmer, but I've done manual labor before. Like I've done that before, and it's really challenging and it's exhausting. And there were moments where it's just like you're outside looking at the beautiful scenery and just being like, man, this is incredible. And also it's really tough.
Yeah.
So I think the ideal would be own a farm that you can pay people to maintain for you. And then also you get out there and help them.
But the way you pay them is by traveling out to the big city and working all the time and being stressed out so you can pay the salary to all of your help on the farm. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we went into I really liked that question. That was a fun hypothetical. Well done by you. When I was thinking about city versus country, I wasn't thinking about farm. I was just thinking,
couple acres.
Yeah. Space, room to run.
In my daughter's school, they do so many great things. They just did this thing where they planted corn in like a little tray, like a tin tray. And the rate at which this corn stalk, it was like 12 corn stalks that they grew is insane. And it made me be like, I want to plant corn. Like it was in a tin tray, like a tin football tray. They planted corn in soil and boom, it shot up so fast. I'm like,
nice. I didn't know it grew that fast.
This is a lesson they did for 3-year-olds. And I'm over here 34 being like
we're
that's
corn.
Awesome. We're getting corn.
Do you like corn?
You know what's funny? My wife loves corn. So we grill a couple times a week and I'll grill corn. It's like her favorite, grilled corn with like grilled vegetables and chicken. I've never been the biggest fan of it, but I do like it. And since I saw them make this corn and then I grilled it a couple times after that, I've enjoyed it more.
Nice.
It's just this like if this weird place in my brain was like, you know what? If I could do this, I think I would like it even more.
Yeah, if you're growing it.
Yeah, you're growing your own.
Yeah, I think so. And I think you can acquire most tastes.
Yeah.
Like if you want to like something, meaningful. I think you can. Yeah, that added layer, definitely.
I'd really like to get to a point where I could have my own awesome garden with tomatoes and corn and peppers and mint.
Dude, start a garden.
I'm probably going to start looking up on YouTube how to start your own garden.
Nice. What percentage of that is just purely interest and like fun, and what percentage is prepper?
In this case, it's like 20% prepper, 80% fun.
Wow.
Also, like there's also the side of it that's just like it's a fun thing to do with the girls.
Yeah.
And like for them
family
to
activity.
Yeah, and to get them appreciating food more, where it comes from, having more of a connection to food. People talk about mindful eating, and they really often only talk about mindful in terms of are you full or not, like and in relation to body composition. But when you become more mindful in terms of like this started as a seed that we put in the dirt. And now, like that's just one of the most wild things to me. It was a seed, and you put seed in the fucking dirt. The thing that everyone's like, no, don't play in the dirt. You're gonna get dirty. Da, da, da. It gives it the nutrients to grow into something that can then give you, like, it's just crazy to me. I know it sounds ridiculous, but it's actually a miracle.
Yeah.
And I feel like it doesn't really get much more mindful than that. When you're like, this is, I was able to grow this, and now we're able to feed ourselves with it. And I don't know. I feel like it gives much more meaning and mindfulness to your food.
Seed to table.
Seed to table.
Got the whole supply chain right there in your yard. My sister's got a little garden in her yard. She loves it.
Oh, really?
Tomatoes, cucumbers, peppers.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Miracle is an unbelievably underrated movie.
Did you watch it again?
Yeah. Watched it on... I actually threw it on in the background thinking that I'll just put this on the plane while I do design training programs. And I did that, but then just like left it on the whole flight and then ended up watching the last half hour straight. It's a very good movie.
Is there a line from there that's your favorite? It's just again. Such a great scene.
Winthrop, Massachusetts. The whole movie is amazing.
Yeah.
The whole movie is incredible. And just the story of that game.
And the fact that it's a real story, a true story, is just makes it even better.
Of course. More than just a hockey game, brother. 1980, Lake Placid.
My mom talks about that. It's fun. My mom's not a hockey person, but like that was a moment in history.
Yeah.
The rivalry between the U.S., the Soviet Union, like it's
the rivalry in terms of the Cold War and what was going on in politics and real life, but then the microcosm of it, which was a bunch of college kids from the USA against the 4-time or 5-time defending Olympic gold medal champs, the Soviets. Yeah. They played like 3 days before the Olympics started in an exhibition game, USA, Russia. And it was like 12-1 or something. They just got absolutely destroyed. Yeah. Anyway, good movie.
I liked the hockey masks that the goalies had back then. They were just scarier, more intimidating.
They were more intimidating. I mean, they've now been used as like props in horror movies.
Yeah.
Which might have led to that. Definitely way less safe. Like just a mask that's like resting on your face.
I couldn't imagine that puck hits you. How fast does a puck go from a slap shot? Do you know?
So my mind is going to like the all-star competitions that I would watch as a kid. I remember like Al McInnes and like there were some of these guys who had big slap shots. I want to say they were ripping it like 100 to 105 miles per hour then. And so maybe even faster now with like improvements in training and technology and
the sticks and everything.
I'm actually curious. Fastest recorded slap shot. 118 by Bobby Hull in the 60s? No way.
That's crazy.
That cannot be right with a wood stick. 109 by Martin Frick. Chara holds the record in the NHL, 108.8 miles per hour in 2012. Interesting.
That's so crazy.
Yeah.
And those players jump right in front of the puck to try and block it. Insane.
Yeah, hockey's cool, man. That actually, last week you were trying to motivationally interview me slightly into discussion around training, philosophy, ideology, technique, if I were preparing for something other than just life. And we were talking about war. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
You were asking me how that would change
This
your
wasn't
training.
on the podcast, was it?
Yeah, it was.
Oh, it was. Okay.
Yeah, last week.
Okay. Oh yeah. Now, yeah.
Watching Miracle, like, brought back because it came out in 2004. I graduated high school in 2005. It brought back these intense memories of having non-aesthetic, non-health based training goals that were like purely all I care, not my training, all I care about in life is winning at this sport. Is like being good at the sport and winning at this sport, and how that translated into like dry land, shooting pucks, stick handling drills, weight room, like everything.
Yeah.
It's nostalgic.
I remember when I was interning at Cressy's, just thinking about everything transferring over to performance, not aesthetics. I remember there were some players there who, because Cressy, they specialize in baseball and they have players from every single team in the MLB and otherwise. And Eric is the strength and conditioning coach for the Yankees now. But I remember everything was about improving baseball performance. Everything. It had nothing to do with aesthetics. And for some of the players that were struggling to gain weight after training, they would make them sit in the office and eat an entire loaf of bread before they left. After training, like, you got to sit here, you got to eat this whole loaf of bread, a big, and it wasn't like the sliced bread. It was like a loaf, like old classic, old school loaf of bread. And they would sit there and eat this whole, cause they're kids, they're like young kid athletes, and they know they're going to go home. And these are the kinds of kids that like won't pay attention to what they eat. They won't, they'll go like 12 hours and be like, I don't know if I've eaten today. Yeah. It's like, no, you're going to sit here and you're going to eat this whole loaf of bread before you leave.
I haven't heard
we don't know what you're going to.
I've never heard the loaf of bread as like a food choice for that.
I think it was just easy and like low cost and didn't have to really be refrigerated. And it was like, just you're going to eat this whole thing.
That's funny.
It's easier to do that than a ton of milk or, you know, it's just easier on your stomach too.
Yeah. GOMAD was
gross.
Not it. I have something controversial that is.
Oh, I love that.
It's pretty tongue in cheek. It's like very tongue in cheek. I have a feeling I'm going to be upset because I think you're going to walk the party line on this one. And I don't think you're going to like find it as amusing as me because, you know, I'm not as offline as I'd like to be, but I'm pretty offline. But when this was happening, I saw a few like people getting real crazy about it. And I didn't dig into any of the details. Here we go. There's the preface.
You're setting yourself up for getting angry right now.
No, I'm not. I'm actually, I won't get angry at all. I'll just be disappointed.
You said you're about to get upset if I walk the party.
Disappointed. Yeah. Yeah. Let down, you know?
Okay. Perfect.
You know? For someone who has a substantial amount of body fat, what is the number one thing they can do? Like the number one thing to improve their health?
Lose body fat.
How do you lose body fat?
Is this the thing that you were going to be upset about? Are you trying to set me up for this so that I like can't backtrack?
No. What? I don't even know how to do that.
You're doing it right now. I can tell.
Only a trickster can. Eating a calorie deficit, yeah. We know this. You know this. I know this. We've known this for a while. Most of our listeners, maybe all of them know this.
Hell of a setup, brother.
So the average body fat percentage of those on SNAP benefits,
oh my God,
is approximately 2.5% to 5% higher than those who are not on SNAP benefits. And so, tongue in cheek, technically, if you actually care about people and you actually care about people's health, then potentially, again, wasn't really following, but making some kind of modification to the program might have not been the worst idea.
Well, listen, number one, I obviously...
Have you made content about this?
No.
Okay.
No, I haven't. And I'll start by saying I haven't seen those statistics, but I believe it. Like, and let's just operate under the assumption that let's just operate as true. Without question, we would need to do what we need to do to improve their dietary quality.
But by the way, I'm complete tongue in cheek. I don't think like take away their benefits because that'll put them in a calorie deficit and then they'll be healthier. I don't actually
No,
think
I understand that.
But it's a fun little like
it's an important topic to discuss too, though.
Yeah.
Like it's a real issue. It's a real issue if we actually care about them and we actually care about their health and society as a whole. It's a topic that needs to be discussed.
Yeah. And it does. And I don't even, if you have things to say on it, you can absolutely say them. I don't have anything meaningful to say other than like a little annoyed comeback to the virtue signaling crowd that is just trying to maximize dollars via the audience capture they've created since COVID or potentially even before, and how that's shaped their messaging.
Yeah. I mean, that's obnoxious. You've got me spinning. I'm trying to figure out if I should take this seriously or not.
Don't take this seriously. Don't take this seriously.
Mind. So let's just end it.
Look, obviously we can't, any reasonable society that has like the means and the abundance that we have can't let people starve. Like that's unacceptable. Like, I don't think anyone disagrees with that. And I think it's almost so obvious that it doesn't need to be said. When people go so far in the other direction of like removing all personal responsibility, it's just like, sometimes I just have to express back. And this is the only place where I'm saying anything publicly. So, so our listeners get to hear it here.
Dude.
Jake Paul, Anthony Joshua.
Is that this week?
No, December 19th.
Oh man. Okay. They're building it up good.
Anthony Joshua, knockout artist, legitimate boxer. The reason I wanted to bring it up was because every fight that Jake Paul's ever had, all of the top comments are like, fight a real boxer, fight someone who's not 50 years old, like stop fighting MMA guys, stop fighting retired guys, like stop fighting guys who are easy matchups. And he finally made this match happen. And all of the top comments are, if Jake wins, I'm never watching boxing again. Like, no way this is real, rigged. Like that. Basically, you can never appease people who don't like you online. And so don't even try.
Yeah. Just no matter what, there's always going to be people who are like figuring out a way to say that it's not real or call you bullshit, whatever. Like, and as I told you when you spoke about this earlier, I'm one of the biggest Jake Paul haters. Like I'm not a fan of a lot of what he does. And his persistence in this has earned my respect a great deal. And like how hard he's been training, how hard he's working, and how he really truly doesn't care what people think. And maybe he does, but he doesn't let that prevent him from continuing to do it.
Yeah.
It's wildly impressive. It's really amazing.
Are there any specifics you don't like outside of the stuff about McGregor's wife and like him kind of just being an idiot as a kid? Are there other things he's done? I
don't hold anything against him from what he did as a kid. I don't think that's fair to hold. And even like, it's not even mistakes that people make. I tend not to hold mistakes against people. It's more, I would say, the way that he's presented himself is not something that I'll put it this way. If one of my daughters came home and said, I'm dating Jake Paul, I would not be like, that's a really good man for you to be dating. Does that make sense? Like,
that makes sense.
It wouldn't be like, this is, and I can separate that from, I respect his work ethic and I respect how he stands for what he believes in, at least from what it appears. But he doesn't, from the persona that I see, which might be very different from who he is in person, but from the persona that I see, which also we have to take into consideration, the more recent persona is a fighter, and the way that fighters sell fights is by being very controversial and doing things that essentially make people want to see them lose, right? It's like, if that's how a fighter sells fights, you stand out in a way that makes people want to see you fight. So like you can see, are you going to lose this time? And the way that you continue to build it is to not lose, which he hasn't. So he's done an amazing job from that front. But the way that he presents himself as a fighter and as a public figure now is not something that would make me say I'd really want to be friends with him, nor would I want my daughters dating someone like that.
Cool. That makes way more sense. I got thrown off by the word hater. Like, yeah, that seems like a very legitimate perspective you have of him.
And I would love to meet him in person, because very rarely, it's really hard to hate someone in person. It's really, really difficult. It's when you meet someone in person, have a one-on-one conversation with them, more often than not, you're going to find that there's common ground, and you understand where they're coming from and why they're doing what they're doing. There is also another side to that people can put on a front in person. Like, for example, and not to go into this, but did you see Tucker Carlson had Nick Fuentes on?
I did.
I didn't watch the whole thing, but I don't even know if this is going to make my point. But Nick Fuentes says the most horrible things that a person can say openly and proudly with his whole chest. And watching it, he literally said straight to Tucker, he said, I'm a fan of Stalin. I'm a fan of Stalin. And if I was in front of Nick Fuentes, the way that I imagine myself, if I'm ever in front of him and he said I'm a fan of Stalin, I imagine myself being like, you're out of your fucking mind. If you like to think about the horrors that this man imposed on millions and millions of people. And Tucker just sort of just took it and just was like, oh, interesting. Like that. And I know Tucker doesn't agree with that. Like, I'm not a fan of Tucker either, but like, I know Tucker doesn't agree with that. But to watch him not push back at all, it was very odd. And I don't know why I'm making that connect in terms of like when you meet someone in person. I guess the potential light connection would be people can put on a face, or you can like not push back, or the way they say it or the way they present themselves in person might allow you to see it differently than how it actually is in real life. But yeah, that was shocking to me. People
are really struggling with their weight and with overusing their phones. Yeah, man, Civil War. Not that long ago. Not that long ago. Jake Paul, Anthony Joshua. Did you see Fuentes on Tucker? There's a connection here. Let me tell you. It's a light connection, but they're connected. I was confused by the word hater, and you're just, I somewhat agree. I think I maybe am more focused on the like, holy crap, this guy who's like was just like a YouTube teeny bopper guy is like actually a legitimate boxer now. Like, I just think that's cool to dedicate yourself 100%. To a craft that's like that impressive and dangerous. And, but the way you described it, which was like, is he a great man who I would want to date my daughter? No. Like, oh, well, that makes way more sense.
Yeah.
Than how like, I had, based on what I get that.
Everything that he's done from work ethic and career perspective is like wildly impressive. And being from on the Disney Channel to then becoming essentially a world-class boxer is insane. And facing the amount of adversity that he has and all, like it's incredible. But yeah. So I have all of the respect for things that he has done, including, by the way, much of his public philanthropy. I don't even know about private. I'm sure I would imagine he's done a great amount of private philanthropic efforts, but publicly he's done a tremendous amount, and especially for not just all fighters, but especially for female fighters. He's been one of the loudest champions of getting female fighters to be paid more. And I think a lot of it comes from his recognition that this is a very dangerous sport and there is no off season. like other sports. You don't get some off season where you get to be with you're always on. You're always fighting. If you get the call, you got to take it right now. Time of year doesn't matter. You're always in shape. There's no off season. And I think his recognition of that and his participation in the sport and realizing, oh man, you can hear my daughter in the background.
It's good. It's good background noise.
I think his recognition of that has been like, hey, all fighters need to be paid more. And then when he saw how little, like the lowest fighters on the totem pole, and especially women fighters, I mean, he's been going nuts.
Yeah.
Trying to fight for these fighters to get paid what they're worth.
Yeah. Yeah, he has.
To the point where he's literally paid for some of their hospital fees, for some of their recovery fees. He's paid out of his own pocket when they weren't paid enough. He's like, I'm going to give you money, which it's amazing. It's incredible.
Yeah, Anthony Joshua. I was also going to comment on the Fuentes thing because I wasn't just going to leave that hanging there after I made the comment about hater versus like someone you don't revere. I also wish that Tucker would have been like, what do you mean? You like Stalin? You're a fan. Like,
yeah.
Rather than just like, oh, we'll circle back to that. Like that, because it was not a statement you hear from anyone really. And like, okay, well, explain yourself. That's weird.
And Tucker's not afraid to push back on people. He pushes back.
Yeah, it depends what he's trying to accomplish.
That's the thing. Is like, what are you trying to accomplish here?
Yeah, yeah.
And that takes it away from...
When you brought up that being, like he had him on, I was thinking more recent. I think that was maybe a month and a half ago at this point, because I watched that and I watched Shapiro's...
response?
Yeah, it was like a 45-minute. He was like pulling clips and I was in the mix at that point. And now thankfully I'm not.
Good.
Yeah, it's a better place to be. Dude, X is bad.
Yeah, I never go on X anymore. I would imagine Threads is similar. Threads is horrible.
I don't even know if I have a Threads, but based on when I'm on Instagram and I see a little like preview on Threads, and maybe a thing or two that you've sent me over the years, I feel like it's horrible in a different kind of way.
Interesting.
X, you can see a post that has 100,000 likes that's like every single Jew is evil and they control the world. Like Threads, you're seeing very different extremist positions. It's Facebook. I don't know. Zuck's changed over the years, so who knows? Do you see that type of stuff on Threads as well?
Yeah. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. It's pretty bad.
The right-wing extremists are on Threads?
No, it's the left, the far left too.
Oh, got it.
So
yes.
X is far right, and,
I get it.
And Threads is far left.
Yes, but it's framed differently from the left.
They're not using Jew as much. They're using more Zionist.
They use Zionist. There's like this. Gosh, I tell Jordan, I haven't looked at any politics. I'm in the best place I've been in a long time. Like, you see that Fuentes? Like, oh, great. Here we are. Nazism versus communism. Threads versus X. What do you think, Mike? Okay, good.
I didn't ask you.
Ruin my day, buddy. It seems when I see... This is too big. We got like 14 minutes here. Jordan's trying to make me say something profound.
Do you want to talk about how your GROK is skunked?
No, I'm not going to do an immediate subject change out of this. What am I made a bag of milk? Like, here's something fascinating. Very late 2016, early 2017, before any of this stuff was on 99.9% of people's radars. Like legitimately, woke hadn't even really, Trump election was November of 16, but wasn't really on people's radar like it was in COVID and like it was even in like 28. Remember there was that Kavanaugh stuff where Me Too was like 2018. So all of that. So before all of the, the Twitter censorship stuff in like 18, 19, 20, Jordan Peterson was making a point to some like moderate Democrats not to use in-group preferences, basically not to use identity politics for their benefit. And he said, because you're going to wake up the right-wing identitarians and you don't want to do that. And I remember being so confused. I was like, what is he talking about? Like right-wing identitarians? It was like the Nazis in the South that like, you know, what percent of the population are they? Like the right-wing identitarians are not getting woken up by this. And that's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
That's
Wow.
exactly
I
what
actually
happened.
didn't even put that together. That's exactly what happened. That's crazy.
Yeah. Ask some questions, Jordan. You let us here. Steer this thing. Steer us.
Your GROK is skunked now, dude.
No, you're changing this. Your subject changing.
I was steering it really hard.
Oh, I'm sorry. I meant like weave us through this minefield.
The sea of icebergs.
Yeah,
get us out of
got
here.
A Bilzerian post here. You got things are gonna explode at any moment. Like Matt Walsh, like get us through this.
Oh man, my brain is going places you don't even want to know. You probably haven't even seen. There, dude. Now there's issues. There's a big infighting within the Jewish community right now.
Yeah, that hasn't hit my feeds.
Between the Ashkenazis and the Mizrahim.
Who's Mizrahim?
Like the
Sephardic?
Middle Easterns. They're different, but like it's like the Iraqi and Yemenite and it's essentially between like the white Jews versus the
Middle Eastern?
Middle Eastern Jews. Yeah.
And by the way, my history's not the greatest ever. I always found this fascinating because 2,000 years ago, everyone was in the Middle East.
Correct.
And then what do you call it? Not evolutionary biology. Epigenetics are crazy because then you have the Jews who were in Eastern Europe for hundreds and hundreds of years, over 1,000 years. But I don't know when exactly.
Yeah, over 1,000 years. Yeah, I mean, some came back, but like they started in Judea and then they got expelled, and some went to Iraq, and some went to
Ashkenazi
Afghanistan.
Jews.
No, the ones that went to
I'm Russia,
Poland,
Belarus,
Latvia,
See, now my brain's just, I don't know what's appropriate and inappropriate.
Say it. It's our podcast.
Well, what's fascinating to me is coming from the same genetics, what many generations of different lifestyles, right? Working in banking, working in finance, working in like these different professions, and who knows what else. More persecution up there. Yeah. How that changes the genetic output 1,500 years later or like 60 generations later.
Yeah.
It's cool.
It's wild.
It's interesting.
I mean, the adaptive process is insane. It's wild. Yeah.
Anyway, sorry, I derailed that. There's infighting between...
Yeah, there's just infighting.
What's the difference between Sephardic and the one you said?
Sephardic, I believe, is like from Spain.
Oh, okay.
So there's a huge population of Spanish Jews.
And what's the name of the group you said?
Mizrahim, like the Middle Eastern Jews.
I see.
But yeah, it's actually really interesting and stupid. But like, it's not even about race. It's like about, there's one in particular. There's this one guy who is a Mizrahi Jew who's like,
what's
essentially
his name?
Going on. I think it's like Niman, Niman or something like that, who's been going off, and he's been essentially going on all these like right wing, like Jake Shields podcasts and stuff, and talking about how he's a lot of racist stuff, but then all these other Mizrahim Jews who are like, dude, you're an idiot. What are you talking about? You're creating more division within the community. It's all nonsense. And
What
it's
is he trying to say that like Jews are bad, or is he saying Ashkenazi Jews are bad?
He's saying Ashkenazi Jews are bad. But then the other Mizrahi Jews are like, dude, what are you talking? He's essentially saying like
trying
he's
to get
being
fame?
persecuted. Yeah. Yeah.
Just say the most outrageous thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Steer us.
That's all I've got on that. I've been waiting to ask about your GROK because now your GROK is skunked.
It like unskunked itself. It only did it for one response. Yeah.
Oh, it made like a
just
stupid
one
mistake on a math.
Oh yeah, it made the math mistake. And then it also changed its voice for like one reply to the voice it has for you, where it's very casual and like weird.
Did you tell it to stop using that voice?
No.
Oh, it just did it. Oh, interesting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But the math mistake was weird because that should be like a very simple answer. And then you asked it again, like, are you sure that's correct? It was like, yes, I'm sure.
Yeah, GROK can't add, like, period.
It was like 47 plus 52 plus this, and then it gave you a wrong answer.
Well, no, it didn't give me. First of all, I'm not asking GROK math problems that are addition. So it wasn't my GROK that was skunked. I just saw a GROK that was skunked from math questions. And I was like, that's wrong.
I'm not asking GROK.
Like, GROK said it's right. I was like, I promise you that ain't right.
Did you use your calculator for addition, or did you just do that in your head?
I would do that in my head.
Even that one that was asked? Because that was like a bunch of different numbers. It was like 4 or 5 different numbers, double digits.
Yeah.
You do that in your head?
Yeah.
That's crazy to me.
Well, there's a few things. One, it's not that important to get the exact, like, final number in what was going on there, meaning I'm fine rounding to tens. 59 plus 62, it's like 120. It's 120-ish.
It's incredible.
Like, yeah, I know it's 121, but like you just get me in the ballpark because of what I'm trying to accomplish. Man, I got the itch to play some chess.
I had a great game this morning. It was like a once in a lifetime game that I need to go back and review. Yeah. Yeah, it was super good.
You get 1 free review per day, right?
I pay. So I can get as many.
What? Oh, I forgot you pay.
It's like $10 a month.
Yeah. And you're running a CEO in New York City. You're not.
When I get to if I get to your level of chess, I won't pay anymore. I won't need it. You've got like a 1300 ELO.
You just use the word ELO. You're on a different level. You're making real moves in your chess game. Jordan's getting a lot better at chess. You're going to beat me. It's just a matter of time.
One day, Dad. One day.
You had such a good position on me. I don't think we talked about this. I think it actually happened.
You just made a stupid mistake.
No, I didn't. Because even before my blunder, you had a really good position. I did the game review on that one because I get 1 free game review per day. And you were leading for like the first 40% of the game. Even though we had like equal material, you had a better position.
Mm.
And then I blundered a piece and you were up. But then you blundered a piece.
Yeah.
I was getting cocky. We were talking on the phone while playing. And then
Can
when I blundered my piece, absolutely, I can't wait. And then after I blundered, Jordan's like, the silence is deafening.
We should play a game once and record it.
Let's do it.
And we'll put it at the end of the episode.
Cool. I'm in.
You have anything else on your list?
Yeah, but we don't even need to really talk about this. I just hate rewards programs. Like as a consumer, I hate things that are trying to manipulate me to spend more. And it's like, you've saved this much money. It's like, I don't care about that. Show me how much I've spent. Or these like, spend $400, unlock $20 credit. It doesn't work on me, but I just despise that tactic of like.
It works on most people.
Manipulating people into spending more money, into taking their future freedom and pinning them in positions in life that they don't want to be.
Is that same thing for like flight rewards?
I think that's, at least for me, no. I'm never like, oh, I'm getting Sky Miles for booking this. I'm basically making money on this $500 flight. Let's book an extra flight. Like my brain will never do that. So
yeah,
no, not really. It's more when you log into like the Target credit card website, for example, it's like in big bold letters, you've saved this much this year. It's like, that just means I've spent a lot more than that if I've saved that much.
Like that doesn't make you happy. That makes you like, damn, how much did we have to spend it?
Yeah. And it's just, it's like
a great tactic. It's really smart.
It's very icky. It's very ishy. It's very, my sole goal is to squeeze the profits out of all of the peasants of the world to give our shareholders money and to inflate the salary of the CEO. I might be a Zohran guy.
I was going to say, dude, you are sounding super anti-capitalist right now. Where are you on the capitalist scale?
Brother, he's not even in office and he fixed New York City. Wow. I don't even know if I'm it feels very good to not be consuming politics and then just be able to kind of joke around about stuff.
People know you're joking.
Am I? Am I? All right. Fitness Business Mentorship is still on sale, $500 off. Apply now. Link in show notes, www.fitnessbusinessmentorship.com. Right there. Hit apply. Takes 2 minutes, 3 minutes.
Is that it? Are we done for today?
We're done. I got a haircut scheduled.
Oh, let's go. We got to play chess first.
We might be sneaking it in while I'm. Oh, you have to do it right now. Okay.
Right now, dude. Let's do it right now.
All right. Thank you very much for listening. We'll be back next week. Have an awesome weekend.
Help us out. Apply. See ya.
Goodbye.